How much did he drink before he came here tonight? Jesus Christ.
He's very happy. Actually, that's the first time you've danced in a while, Mark.
I'm always dancing.
Well, he's on the road to recovery. The Achilles is getting better, and this is the Chats with Cats podcast, everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in once again. My name's Rick. His name's Dan.
Mark.
And that guy is Mark. And welcome to the Chats with Cats podcast. We were just spitballing some ideas before. I'm getting really torn at the moment with the whole concept of saying if you're addressing a group of people, which may include women, and you write, I don't know, it's an email or something or a group Facebook message or something, and you say...
Okay, so this isn't just workplace.
Not just workplace.
Okay.
Hey, guys. It's just a go-to thing for me to say, and I just feel weird about it now. I don't know whether I'm going to get in trouble for it or someone's going to put their hand up and say, no, you can't say that or you can't do it.
This is because you think someone's going to take offence to be...
I'm worried. It's in the back of my mind that someone's going to take offence.
What about people that don't identify as a male or a female? So
That's a funny thing, actually. Yeah. And you're taking me somewhere where I wasn't expecting to go, but I like it.
And we're there now.
Rachel watches this show called RuPaul's Drag Race.
Sounds great.
That sounds fucked.
I agree.
Like, is this a dark porno?
No, it's one of the world's biggest shows. It's on Stan, I believe. Yep. But it's a show where basically drag queens go and they compete against one another to be crowned the best drag queen.
Can I stop you there? Did you almost feel like you got in trouble for saying the word drag queens?
I'm very conscious of what I'm saying right now.
Yeah.
But I think they're all men. They're all men, obviously, who dress up as women.
Yeah.
And they're competing to be the best drag queen.
Yeah.
If I walked into a room with them and said, hey, guys, I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble. What if one of them's wearing a wig and is dressed up as a woman? Because apparently you're supposed to address that man then as she.
Yeah.
So even the host is a man who dresses up in drag, RuPaul. And I call him a he sometimes, and Rachel goes, you can't say that. It's like, but he is. His anatomy is a man.
Okay, hang on. Let's stop. So you're saying that when they're dressed up, you have to address them as a woman,
apparently,
and then when they're not dressed up, you are addressing
You're
them
obliged
as
to address them however they want to be addressed.
But how do you know?
I don't know. This is the whole thing.
It's
Anyway,
getting too confusing.
forget all the drag people because I don't know what they are.
Oh, that's controversial.
What? No, you don't. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't know. It's not.
He's just not educated enough in that field.
Sorry, viewers.
Don't apologise, Mark. That's terrible. Do you know what? I'm going to put you on the crazy Russian swing.
Crazy.
What's that?
What the fuck is that?
I'm going to put you on the crazy Russian swing.
All right, how does that work? Am I going to throw
I
up?
sent you the video today. The big swing that goes over the canyon.
Oh, was that Russia?
Yeah.
Of course it was Russia. Actually, now thinking
Of course it was. It was Russia.
I thought it was like China or something.
No, it was Russia. So, for anyone watching at home, maybe we can put the clip up.
Oh, that's a lot of work for me, but I'll do
wow,
it.
that's
Thanks, mate.
You're welcome.
made his week a lot harder.
I would think for someone like you especially,
Yep.
that's like nightmare fuel. Just the worst thing that you could ever have happen. So,
Oh, with heights.
Yeah,
big
lots of
swing that just swings out over a canyon, and then this thing just on the swing back just goes and breaks, and then the ladies fall off the edge.
I saw the video. It hit the sidebar, and then they sort of like swung and then fell.
The whole thing broke off. Like one of the ropes just went.
Okay, but no one died?
No, so apparently there was like a wooden platform out just over the base of the canyon, and
they
that caught
just-
them just.
Wow.
That's my fear.
Because by the look of the video, it looked like they just fell straight down.
Like you should be able to trust any sort of mechanism like that that's been built for people to swing on. And think you see like show rides break, those things break. This is what fucks me up when I get into heights. I go, anything can happen.
Would you even get on that swing?
Actually, when my ex-girlfriend and I, we were travelling Europe, and she convinced me to go on this swing in Amsterdam, which went over the edge of like a high building, like 15 stories up, and swung back. And she was like, Mark, you got to do it. I'm like, I don't want to do it. I hate heights. She's like, we're on holiday. This is the only time you're going to get to do this. I did it. I hated it. But after, I was like, I'm so happy I did that. Because
As soon as you realised that you weren't going to be dead.
Well, Yeah, when I got off.
Yeah.
It was scary as hell.
you
But
know-
like the whole time I was sort of like looking up, like I don't even want to acknowledge how high I am above the ground because it was so scary.
you know
But
what?
I have to thank her for that because she convinced me to get on.
I think for people that hate heights, when they're looking at doing something like that, there's no value in it for them. It's all fear until it's over. Then you get that feeling.
That's what I'm getting at. What value do people get out of it? I mean, why do we do
so
anything? Enjoyment. But like, I just don't. You know, when you get on a roller coaster and it ends, and then you go, "Oh my god! Now that I've done it, I'll do it again." That doesn't happen for me.
Yeah, me neither.
What happens to me is, okay, I've done it. I still don't want to do it again. I've done it. I've ticked it off. But there is nothing telling me that I want to do it again. There's no enjoyment.
Do you find, like, I went to Queensland recently, which I've told you guys about. Went to all the theme parks, and I did go on a couple of big rides because I thought, let's get our value for money out of this. Yeah. And to be honest, most of the big rides that were like high and roller coastery, very uncomfortable, like a lot of jolting.
I really love all of it. And I think there's a few things for me. I don't really care. Like, you go on the ride, something happens, there's nothing you can do about it. You've made the decision to go on. So don't let the fear of being on there ruin the experience for you. That's my personal opinion. But I also really love, like, skydiving as an example. I love the point of view. Like, when are you ever else going to experience being 15,000 feet above the ground and being able to watch and see, like, the expanse that you can see? And as you're going down, and then the parachute pulls and you're like
then
so far
And the
above the
parachute
ground.
doesn't open, and then.
Oh, yeah, that happened to me just the other day. No,
Yeah.
of course it doesn't happen.
But like that gets back to one of our first podcasts. There's always that risk.
yeah, there's a risk, but there's a risk with everything.
Yeah.
You could walk out here, well, you're not going to walk out of here tonight, but you could leave here tomorrow in your car and die. So who cares?
Yeah.
Well, he
Experience
cares. He's
life.
dead.
But here's the thing: when you're driving in that car and you're driving home, there's never any fear. You're not thinking about it; it just happens. If you were to have a car accident, with skydiving, it's like or bungee jumping. That fear is always with you that entire time, potentially.
It's even there before you start doing it.
Yeah, that's the problem. But I get your point, and it's a great point. The chances of being in a car accident are more high than if you were to bungee jump or skydive.
But it's the fact that we've got control over that too, whereas skydiving, you don't.
And you really like the idea of parkour? Or you
No,
hate it?
no, I hate it. I wrote this down next to this Russian swing thing that you've told us about, and I didn't know what that was until you explained it. So I'm glad it was something I knew. But it reminds me of like being on big heights and people doing stuff like skydiving, whatever. It's a pretty controlled environment. Now you see like a lot of videos on YouTube, guys like running up a wall like one story higher, then doing a flip down a staircase or whatever. Cool, I'm all for it. I love it. I think it's very skillful, awesome. But these fuckheads that climb skyscrapers and are like jumping from fucking roof to roof, and I'm talking like some people you see are like 100 stories up and just dangling off a roof. I hope no, I don't hope they die. I just fucking hope they.
You told me before we filmed that you do. So
Oh, just hate it. Like, even watching the videos makes my stomach like drop. I just think they're the biggest fucking dickheads. And not only are they putting their own lives at risk, right, for not being in a controlled environment, but if they do fall, one, they can hit someone on the ground and kill them.
that's
Two,
a good point.
Two, the emergency services that have to clean up their body, fucked up. It's a very selfish thing to do. I fucking hate it. I really don't. I'm not into it at all.
I'm 100% in agreement with everything you've just said.
Yeah.
100%.
So there's all sorts of things that are risky in life, and something that I know you don't like is the risk of giving a partner your passcode for your phone.
Oh, you don't like this?
Well, you're married. You have a girlfriend.
Engage, mate.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Please tell me that your girlfriend / wife / fiance / whatever your situation is out there, please tell me that you are not giving up your passcode to your
Why
phone.
not?
What's
Rachel
the,
and I have the same passcode.
wow. What's the reason for them needing to go into your phone?
Plenty of times she'll be doing some work for her work, and she'll be halfway through an email and it'll like use my phone to maybe get into an app, and she doesn't want to close down this, and she'll use both at the same time. Sometimes
Buy her an iPad.
she'll have, I could, but don't need to. Not for a 1-2 second task 3 times a week. And I've got nothing to hide at all. There's like,
That's my thing. I got nothing to hide.
nothing at all on there.
If you're a piece of shit and you're doing the wrong thing, and sliding into the DMs or something like that.
What about search history? What about deep
Who
dark
cares?
secrets?
She can have a look at it if she's got a
Porn
question
history?
for me, huh?
Porn history.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of
go for
private
it.
mode on your
Now,
phone?
now I'm going to pull you two up on something, and this is going to be controversial, but it needs to be mentioned. You two know that there's going to be people listening that are going to be listening closely to this particular topic. I might call you out and say it is in your best interests to say what they want to hear. How's that?
Excuse, what the fuck did you just say?
You're so proud of that sentence, but I've got no idea what you're talking
All right.
Yeah, me neither.
If you were to say something controversial right now, they're obviously not going to like it. It is in your best interests to just tell them what they want to hear. That's what I'm saying.
I still don't get it.
He's saying that Rachel, I've just said in the last podcast that Rachel listens to this, which she does.
Okay.
I don't know
Oh.
if Alison listens to
I'm
it, but
with you.
she's
Okay.
like
Surely you
20
could've-
metres away.
I thought you were talking about other people listening, not my partner. Okay. Yeah. No, you can ask it.
I'm only stirring you up.
This
but
isn't-
I do make a relevant point.
You do, because
Yeah.
I don't think Alison listened to every single one, but she listens to maybe one in
Oh, thanks for the support.
Yeah, thanks, Alison. Cheers. But it's not something that I'm saying or doing on the podcast for any reason. You could ask her.
Yeah.
This has changed a lot over the years, right? And some of the social media platforms have actually changed their tact on it as well. Do you remember back when Instagram was first sort of in its first few years around?
Yeah.
You could go into one of the fields on Instagram and you could see what the people that you follow have liked. So I would be able to see if Rachel had been on just liking photos of guys at the gym, as an example, or something like that. She would be able to see if I had been doing the same thing. You can't see that now. It's a lot more private.
No, you can.
What?
You go onto Facebook and you type photos liked by Mike Reynolds and they all come up.
Did you call me Mike?
Nah, but I should.
You did.
Did I call him
You
Mike?
did. Mike Reynolds.
Mike. Oh, what a good
Maybe a
friend.
new nickname.
Welcome to Chats with Cats. This is Mike and
Mike.
Ram.
Yeah, seriously, you can do that.
No, I don't believe you.
Should
No,
we do
look.
it now? Oh, show you.
Show me later.
All right.
No, look, if you, from what you two have both said, if you share the same passcode, I think that just shows that you guys have healthy relationships. And maybe I just have no idea because I'm single and have no idea. And
It's
sharing
a-
the same passcode sort of means that it's not like I'm thinking, my perspective looking in is like, passcode issue is like if someone is trying to get into your phone, they're trying to look at things that they shouldn't be looking at. That's completely wrong. You're talking about, like you were saying, they're going into your phone for reasons that have nothing to do with that.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'll leave my phone unattended with her for an hour while I go have a shower, might go do something in the garage or whatever. And if it goes off, it goes off. There's not one thing that's going to, panic me at all.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
What do you do in the garage?
I sometimes clean it and then go in there and think about how much of a handyman I could be if I tried.
I mean, just for our listeners out there, I know there's some people that might be listening in that are thinking, I have my partner's passcode and I'm wanting that passcode for reasons that you guys aren't even talking about.
I think it's
the
different.
messages, the search history, like is my boyfriend / girlfriend / wife /
If you
husband,
are-
are they looking at porn?
If you're thinking about that,
If it is porn, what is the porn?
okay. If you're worried about what's going on your husband's, boyfriend's, girlfriend's phone,
That's a red flag.
red flag already. And it could
Offside.
be a red flag with you. It means you're insecure or you have no trust.
Yeah.
Or they've done something to break your trust. And to
Okay.
be honest, I don't know if that can last.
How about, let's say I've just got a flood of Facebook friend requests and Rachel's going,
Wow. Who are
who are these
hot girls?
sexy European blonde bimbos
Yeah.
requesting Rick on Facebook? And then she opens it up and they're like, oh, hey, you're so beautiful. Touch me, touch me. I don't know.
Did you say Russian or Asian?
Oh, well, I don't know. Mate,
That was a neat little trick you just did then.
well, I didn't spill anything.
I know.
So.
You actually saved that with your half of a half hand. Very good.
That's right.
But anyway, back to the Russian girls. How many do you get a day or a week?
Not so many, but I know you get lots.
Yeah, I get probably, let's be one every day, one every day or two.
Wow.
Well,
And especially lately, like 3-4 weeks ago, maybe one a week, but the last couple of days, they've been really heating up. So I'm on a hot list of like webcam come get me from Russia.
Yeah.
Because of your search history, right?
Yeah,
Well, I've
would
got a social media background, as you guys know. I'd get one a day,
Yeah.
and every time, sure enough, I'll click on their name and go, maybe today they're going to be a genuine person. Sure enough, 24/7, like webcam, like sex. Oh, not again.
And you wonder where these photos are coming from. Like these guys must be searching
You know what we don't think about? That girl, that innocent girl with the display picture. What if she were to see that her photo was being used to like try and get
It's fucked, isn't it?
That's horrible.
How do you know that it's not her on the webcam? Have you signed up for a few?
I just don't believe it would be.
I have. It's like 34th time going once. No,
Hey, do you
still fake?
Do you think with social media to stop? What are you laughing at now?
I'm just laughing. I'm just a happy person.
He's laughing at my joke. What do you think he's laughing at?
Oh, still wasn't that funny? Do you think people that are catfishers, that are scammers, all that sort of shit, could be eradicated if Facebook were like, you get one account per proof of ID, right? And if you want to use Facebook for a business, we'll give you up to 2 or 3 accounts. But at least every account is linked to a proof of ID. It eliminates all this shit. I think that's a great idea.
And then Mark will know that the cute little Russian blonde that's offering him a 247 webcam login is actually a cute Russian blonde.
He has a point. It would make life a whole lot easier, Dan. Agreed.
And the hits on his credit card would be a lot less.
Yeah.
Anyway, it takes him about 5 seconds to log into his 247 webcams account. So let's do that.
That was the ultimate segue.
All right.
Love it.
Who wants to go first?
Him.
I'll go.
All right. Here we go. Oh, I got to get my finger ready for this one. Name 3 animals beginning with the letter S.
Snake, serpent, and
Sheep.
sheep.
And a serpent and a snake is the same.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, well, you could tell I was struggling.
Okay. Rick. Name 3 items you find in a first aid kit.
Band-aids, bandages, and scissors.
Oh, well done.
Son of a bitch.
All right. This is your jam. Name 3 AFL teams that have won a flag between 2010 and now.
Geelong, Sydney, Hawthorn.
Bulldogs.
Richmond.
Oh, well, he did. Mate,
You said 3, not 5. Sorry.
all good. Rick. Name 3 Will Smith movies.
Men in Black, Legend, and Men in Black 2.
No, he said legend. It's I Am Legend.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Dan. Don't do it.
Oi.
You've already ticked me.
Thank
Fuck
you.
off.
Do you
the
know
name
what?
is the film is not Legend. It's I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. And also, last week I said, when he said Lethal Weapon 1, 2, and 3, I said, well, maybe we should make a rule from now on.
But I split it up.
No.
I didn't just
Him,
go.
him naming
Men in
sequels.
Black 1, 2, and 3.
Him naming sequels is completely fine. The movie is I Am Legend, not Legend.
Well, you started yelling at me halfway through it.
Yeah, I'm trying to put you off.
Okay, from now on, with those ones, we're not doing sequels. You can't go.
you can.
He's only been in that many movies.
Can't say Pocahontas 24, 25, 26. It's not happening.
None
of
there
that.
was never a Pocahontas sequel.
Okay.
but
Have you got one left?
yeah.
All right. Name 3 ways to start a conversation with a girl in a bar.
Hey, how you doing? Wow, huge tits. Hey, what time does this club shut? What?
No way.
Nah. And it was 3 ways. It wasn't, say, 3 things.
Well,
Buy her a drink,
what would have you said?
pick up line,
Okay.
dancing.
Fuck you.
Okay. Rick, there's a bit of aggression in this 5 seconds. I
So
like
there
it.
should be.
Yeah, competitive. That's what we are.
Rick, name 3 things you can put around your penis.
Wow. I'm glad I didn't get that because you know what I would have said.
A condom, your
cock
lips, and
ring.
a scarf.
That's too. A scarf is not acceptable.
Why?
Well,
He was too late.
Don't
But,
you have a Cole Johnson?
mate, you have a fantastic sex life.
oh, fuck me.
Congratulations.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I bet you call people off private numbers. I'm just getting the vibe.
No, I don't.
You'd
But
never even prank someone off a private number.
I have, but not since high school. if I get called on a private number, I don't know about you guys, but I can't help but pick up the phone. Answer, not pick up. It's not the 1990s, but
Up until my 84 days of scam calls from the guy that said Coca-Cola had bad reviews, I used to pick up every private number. The curiosity got the better of me. Now, I let it go. I figure if someone's got something important to say, text message or voicemail.
I find that I don't know if you call them prank calls, but like scam calls and stuff like that actually come from a phone number.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So
and they call and then they hang up like after about 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so private numbers, like my parents' home phone is a private number, so I pick up private numbers. That's fine.
But
Numbers that I don't know, I won't pick up.
Aren't you tempted to know who's calling? Is there a part of you that goes, if I don't answer, I'll never know who it was, and imagine if like they're reaching out for some sort of reason and I need to pick up that call?
No, because I
Nothing
live
like
in the
that?
real world, and that doesn't happen.
Well,
Okay.
clearly I don't. 'Cause
Okay,
I want
here-
to pick up every number.
I'm going to fuck with your head from now and then. What if, all right, let's go Friday this week. You get a call from a weird mobile number,
Pick up.
right? Rachel's had a car crash. Her phone's been destroyed and she
my
needs to
God.
get in contact with you.
That's
but you
evil.
don't pick it up because you go, I don't like it. And then you find out 3 hours later, let's not say she dies because that's
Oh my-
horrible, but
that
something really
that's-
bad.
This is that's an awful.
So, again, I don't mean to segment things and put in caveats to things like I seem to
Keep
do.
in mind she's listening.
No. If it's a mobile phone number, I'll pick it up. But if it's a landline number that I don't know, a lot of these numbers, I don't know if you've noticed this, I get phone calls from the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone ringing me from the United Kingdom.
Popular guy.
Thank you. So if it's a mobile phone number and I don't know it, yeah, I'll pick it up. That's fine. If it's a landline number, and especially if it's like redirected through Western Australia or something like that, I'm not expecting a call from any of those places.
No, it is. It's bad. And
So that's me. So I can smash that on the head.
so, yeah, you're going to answer a weird mobile number on Friday.
yeah. And
Yeah.
then if I find out that you've crashed into Rachel's car, I'll come and find you and I'll kill
You
you.
have to answer the call. I'm sorry. I just have to do it no matter what. Unless I'm like really hungover, I'm like, oh, whatever, I'll call you back. But as soon as I see that number, private, random, you don't recognize the number, I just want to answer it. Just like,
My thing is,
I-
if it's that important that they want to talk to you, they'll leave a message.
there's a saying that
Leave a
goes,
message.
curiosity killed the cat, right?
Yeah.
Curiosity, you just got to answer. For me,
Chats with Cats.
yeah,
Podcast is dead.
little plug.
Is that what you're saying?
No, podcast is alive.
Live and well.
But that's just me. Maybe you're different. I don't know. But yeah.
All right. Rick's secret topic.
I've been waiting.
COVID times.
Here we go.
There's way too many ways to shake hands with people now.
Yeah.
You don't know what to do anymore. You walk up to someone and then you go to shake their hand
Yeah.
and they put their elbow out. And then you go, oh, fuck, this is really awkward. And then they go for that handshake. And then you go for a fist bump. And
Or
then
the slappies.
you go for the dickhead, the one fucking loser goes to put their foot out to do the ankle tap. It's like, mate, that was a thing for like 2 weeks back in the middle of 2020. It's not a thing anymore.
Do you, and what about the good friends that have like a particular handshake with a slide and a click and a...
Yeah.
Just going back to the ankle tap. If someone ever does that, never talk to that person again.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely
It's a
not.
rule.
Blacklisted. Fuck off. Leave. Go away. Don't talk to me again.
What's the worst one you've seen in the last year?
Ankle tap.
What? That recently?
Oh, in the last... Yeah, it's July.
Why'd you look at your watch?
Mate,
Is that your calendar?
it's 10:56. I had an ankle tap back in 10:56, 2020.
Fuck me.
It's too many ways. How do you ever approach someone? Well, not at the moment because we're in lockdown anyway. But how do you approach someone now and just like, what do you do? Do you just stand back and be like,
What, like, let's say you're meeting a rep at work or something for the first time or saying hi. Are you saying, how do you... I think you just go, you have to... Oh, yeah, it's hard with COVID.
it's really awkward. And I sometimes try not to do it in a work setting, but when people come around to my place or something like that, I'll make it awkward deliberately. Someone goes to put a handshake out and I'll put a fist bump out.
Yeah.
And then they change and then you change.
And then you change.
And then you
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
just like, haha, you're a loser.
Going back to that,
video.
I think it's the air shake. That's what you got to do.
What?
An air shake. That's the only thing you can do in COVID.
Oh my
You trying to
God.
make people feel uncomfortable?
Well, they make me feel uncomfortable, so why not?
Mate, the air shake is when you put your penis under the hand dryer.
What's that?
You don't want to shake your willy, so you put your penis under the air dryer.
What is that?
The hand dryer in the public toilets.
Moving on.
Yeah, I've got no idea what he's talking about. I think he's trying to make up. What was it? Got my goat? He made up. I swear you made that up. Fucking
Have you ever done that?
Can we write that one down?
what?
You know the hand dryers.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, and I know.
You put
Yeah,
your
No,
penis under it,
Yeah.
so you don't have to shake it.
that's
I've never
ludicrous.
I've never
Shake
done
it 3
that.
times. You're playing with yourself, mate. Put it under the hand dryer.
That's
air shake.
abuse on your dick. That's
I've
not
never-
right. No,
I've never done that.
no way.
But,
Try it.
I'm not ruling it out.
Oh well, I don't know either of you guys, but who can it be?
Oh, it can be. I'm not ever going to try that.
Try it. You're doing yourself a disservice not doing it.
It's one of those things that I'm going to try and get in trouble. I'm going to blame it all on you. All right, guys. I was born on November 4th, 1969 in Texas. I'm a man.
1969?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm a man. I moved to Longview, Texas in 1980, where I attended Longview High School. I lived in Australia for a year in New South Wales as a Rotary Youth Exchange student in 1988. I attended University of Texas at Austin, where I graduated in the spring of 1993 with a Bachelor of Science in Radio, Television and Film. In the early 1990s, I began working in television commercials. In 1992, I acted in an episode of Unsolved Mysteries. I love that show. In 1994, I acted in Angels in the Outfield, Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Kevin Costner.
The Next Generation. In 1997, I starred in the science fiction drama film Contact. Oh, I thought Mike would have got that.
Yeah, film man.
Yeah. In 2000, I was one of the main characters in U571,
What?
the submarine film. No, I love that movie too. Following the success of U571, I went on to star in the following movies: The Wedding Planner, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, Sahara,
Oh, Wilson.
Failure to Launch, The Wolf
Matthew
of Wall Street.
McConaughey.
That's the one. Oh, that's 2 this week for you. Well done, Mark. All right.
Good on you, mate.
Are you getting a bit salty?
I don't. How am I supposed to know who that is?
No.
How did you get Adam Sandler in 11 seconds? I don't know what you know.
Mate, it's not his fault that I know film, all right?
Didn't get Adam Sandler.
Moving on.
That's one of the best moments, I think. All right.
What do you got for us, Dan? What are you going to do when you go to bed tonight?
I'm going to remove 65 pillows from the bed that Alison has bought and put on there that we take off every single day.
Oh, my God. This is a topic. Women and bed space,
When-
women and pillows, women and everything to do with sleep.
When does house design and fashion become like good enough to justify taking 50 pillows off your bed every night?
Have you got an ottoman that you put them in?
A
Or
what?
do they just go
No,
on the floor?
they go on the floor and the cats piss on them. They don't really. They just rub their fucking fur all over them. They're useless pillows. And no one goes in our room ever. Why would you have them on there?
Well, because it makes her feel better about having to go to bed with you every night.
But it makes me feel worse about having to go to bed and take them off.
All right, trivia time. Have you ever gone to sleep next to your wife, fiance, girlfriend, anyone listening, and you have woken up in the morning and you are taking up more bed space than your girlfriend?
0 times has that ever
Correct.
happened.
It's never happened because it doesn't exist. The girl will always be hogging more of the bed than the guy. And it's like a scientific fact. It
Mark, let me tell you something, right?
Okay. You're
fucking
like-
it gets worse.
yeah.
It does.
We just bought a king bed recently.
Yeah.
We moved into a new house, got a king size bed.
So you expect to take up a reasonable portion of this bed.
Done it again.
I'm frustrated about this.
Yeah. I can
Last
tell.
night,
Yeah.
Moss comes into our bed at night, right?
Your son. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Last night, I was occupying about that much space on a king size bed because Rachel's taking up her normal amount of space, which is okay in a king size bed. I'm not saying
when you measured
she's
that out,
taking
was
up
that a
too
foot?
much.
Yeah.
Oh, probably. Whatever my body takes up,
Well,
This way?
You've got broad shoulders, so.
no, not this way. Like I'm sleeping on my shoulder, so it's this like from my back to my breastplate,
The breastplate. Yeah.
my nipple, whatever you want to call it, mate.
The nip. Yeah.
I reckon that's. I'm just measuring it now. 15, 17 centimeters. No, more? 30, 20. 20 centimetres.
20 inches.
It's actually 26.
20 inches? Are you fucked?
You've lost your fucking mind, Dan.
20 centimetres.
4 meters.
I was taking up 20 centimetres in a king-size bed and
Yeah.
nearly falling off the edge. And then I had my son, who for some reason just wanted to be in contact with me and was just pushing me off
Oh,
the
you mean
bed.
he wanted to be loved?
Well, he's loved. He's very loved.
I know he is.
And then Rachel was comfortable, so good for her.
Do you know what?
Women in bed.
Here's a story for you.
Unbelievable.
Do you know that 8 weeks ago, Alison ordered a king-size bed, king-size quilt, everything, king-size mattress. It all came. It was a blow-up mattress. It came out and fucking almost
Blow-up mattress.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, under
You're
the box.
talking about a mattress in a box, which we also got recently.
Yeah. Actually, quite comfortable. Pity that I don't get to fucking see much of it because the reason we bought a king-size bed was because I complained that she fucking took up the queen bed. And guess what? I'm in the same boat as you. I have the exact same amount of fucking space to sleep on now than I did in the queen bed.
That's a problem because, like I was just saying, I'll give Rachel credit. In the king bed, I had more space until Moss started coming in every single fucking night.
I could imagine, when a guy isn't getting a good night's sleep, he doesn't have enough room to sleep in. When there comes to a new bed order, you go from a double to a king. And in the guy's mind, it's like, okay, if we order a king-size bed, I'm going to get that much more sleep. It doesn't work like that.
No.
It's like the girl, throughout the night, knows what's going on and just magically wriggles enough so you're on the edge of the bed. And when you wake up, you're like, I ordered a bed so I would have that much more space. It just doesn't happen.
They wriggle because they want to be closer to you, but you try to get away because they're too fucking hot. Have you noticed that women are the fucking hottest people
Like molten
ever?
lava in bed.
Yeah, they are. Like Alison's
Oh my
thighs
God.
are fucking boiling hot. And it doesn't matter if it's summer or winter, she's hot. She's got a problem.
Say that sentence again.
No.
Alison's thighs are fucking boiling hot.
They are.
Are you like giving her a compliment or?
No, I'm telling her to fucking
so hot right now.
she needs to have an ice bath before
my
bed.
ex, her body during the night was so hot. And I mean like temperature hot. Like I was like, oh my God, it's a thing.
It's good for about 2 minutes in winter, then it's unbearable. And you know another thing they do? They're like, when they have a shower, the water temperature is fucking annihilatingly hot. I don't know how they do it. She's like, oh, can you just pass me that? I've got to fucking hand her something. And it's like I've poured the kettle over my forearm.
You got 3rd-degree burns.
Fourth.
All
Too hot.
right. Get ready for one thing.
What?
When you do finally decide kids is right for you and you knock her up, all those millions of pillows on your bed are going to transform into a full body pillow, which is like having an extra fucking adult in bed with you.
What do you mean?
Something that women do to keep comfortable when they're pregnant is have full body like cuddle pillows because it helps to, I don't know,
Support the belly.
spread their hips and all that crap fucking shit. So it's going to happen is what I'm telling you. And that's just worse. What do you sleep in, Mark? Do you sleep in a king single or?
I sleep on a queen and I love life.
What's her name?
By myself. Her name is me. I sleep in my bed and I'm comfortable. Like I don't have to knock into anyone. When I roll over, it's just me. I hate being alone. All the benefits of the world.
Well, we flagged it, but there's the potential that we're all going to be alone for a week or more, potentially. So we will keep you in the loop. We'll post on our socials, let you know whether or not episodes are going to come.
Depending on all this COVID nonsense.
And Dan, big shout out to YouTube, the new platform.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be on YouTube Shorts, I think. So keep an eye out on that.
Yeah.
YouTube shorts, YouTube long sleeve shirts, YouTube hoodies.
Yeah,
YouTube
just subscribe to
hats,
us on YouTube and you'll be able to see
shoes.
those.
Thanks for
Be some
listening.
extra content. So, yeah.
See you
All right.
soon.
See you guys.
Thanks very much for keeping me company.
Yeah. Look after yourselves, COVID.
We might see you next week. Might.
We might see you next week.
If not, the week after. See ya.